What up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I'm going to do something that I've never seen on YouTube as far as trading is concerned. And that is paying off my student loans with trading and prop firms. All right. So a few months ago, the market got crazy. And when it got crazy, I lost all of my challenge accounts that I was doing. I had QuantTech accounts. Now these were all challenge accounts. I had Maven accounts. I had a Funded Pro account, two of them. I was literally getting ready to pass it when the market went ape shit. Okay. I also had, what was it? I had a few more. I can't remember. Oh, Think Capital. I had a bunch of those, but then I lost them because the market went crazy. And in that time, I decided to take a step back, take a break, and just regroup, recalibrate, and rethink about how I wanted to approach this thing. And in that time of recouping the money that I lost by diving headfirst into work, I kind of lost myself in it and I was okay. Then one of my coworkers, they basically came in and was like, "Oh, I trade this and I trade that." And I was like, in them saying that, we had this long conversation. And in them saying that, it kind of gave me that spark of motivation and that drive to, that I had when I first started trading. I was like, you know what? I want to go back to trading. So as I was getting ready to come back and make more videos, I got a letter from the government or whoever owns student loans, the company that owns my student loans. And they were like, hey, we need our money back. We needed it back yesterday. And if you don't give it back, we're going to garnish your wages. And so I was like, I don't know where they're going to get this money from. So, whatever. But then I got this idea and I was like, you know what? How about we try and pay off the debt with trading? I've always thought about doing it. I wanted to do it a long time ago, but I didn't have the mindset that I have now. And now that I know better and I feel like I can do it, why not do it? And I've never seen anybody on YouTube do it. And so I want to be the first to do it. I just want to do it, period. I don't care about you guys seeing it. I just want to do it to get the monkey off my back, financial monkey at that, and be able to clear the slate, build things in the future and just not have any debt. I don't want to have any more debt. I don't want to die with debt. And this is the only one that I know possible to do it right now. I don't have any extra income outside of my 9 to 5. And so this is the perfect way to do this. And so that's what we're going to do. Now, how we're going to do it? Stay tuned for that. Now, I haven't thought this all the way through, but I'll tell you what I've got so far. So we're gonna buy a prop firm challenge, which I've already bought. I was gonna spin the wheel of death and then do it that way, but we don't have time for that. We can do that later. And we pick a prop firm again, which I've already purchased and picked. And I picked it because it's trust. I trust it because I've been paid out from it. It's not Paradise Capital, I promise you. I think they went down. I think they out of business. But even if they weren't, I'm never ever going back to them. Okay, so just get that out your head right now because that's not it. And the plan is to take one pair set and only trade that pair set with this prop firm. Pass the two phases, get funded, get a payout of whatever size, save some for taxes, and then use the rest of it to tackle down this debt. That's it. It's pretty simple. Then we rinse and repeat, whether it's going to be with the same prop firm or we're going to use a different one. I have 3 different companies that I have bought prop firms from because it is July 6th that they had a promo going. And so I said, you know what? Why not? I'm going to take advantage of this while I have the funds and I have the money and the sale is going on. I can use those later as long as I have traded the minimum trading days. Okay, so it is the next day. I didn't finish telling you guys about the pair that I'm going to trade or the pairs that I'm going to trade because they're going to be more than one. So when I started trading some time ago, I started with signals. Well, not exactly signals. I got into signals and I thought signals were going to be the way. And signals pretty much entailed either trading one pair or trading multiple pairs. I didn't know any different and I was just doing it, right? But I realized that in my research on YouTube that most of the people who are successful only trade one pair with one strategy at one time of the day, and they're very, very, very successful. Sometimes they may lose, but they win more than they lose. I know that Euro USD is common. It's a very common pair. GBP USD is common. I've seen somebody trade AUD USD. I've never seen that. There's one person that's what they said. They only trade AUD USD. That's it. And so it got me to thinking, like, wait a minute. If I just stop splitting my attention between 5 and 6 pairs, I know there are 128 of them, and just focus on maybe 4, meaning 2 sets, one as a main and one as a backup, then I should be fine. And I say set because they correlate and they have to correlate because it gives me more options as to which one is weaker and which one is stronger based on how the market conditions are. That's what I'm going to do. So when it comes to doing this particular challenge to make sure that it goes as smoothly as it can go, so that I can get this monkey off my back. I'm going to take one prop firm challenge and trade one pair set per prop firm challenge. I'm not going to be flip-flopping to different currency-based pairs, meaning I'm not going to start with USD-based pairs and then flip to a CAD-based pair and then flip to a CHF-based pair or a JPY-based pair. There's none of that. There's no flip-flopping. If we choose a USD-based pair, that's what we're staying with for the duration of this challenge. If we choose a CAD pair, that's what we're sticking with for the duration of this challenge. That is it. That is all. There's no need to be doing all this extra stuff. And I feel like the quicker that most of you realize that, the better off you'll be. I'm going to show you guys the trade as well as show you guys the firms that I've chosen to go with this time around. And we're going to go from there. One of these trades I have been in since the 1st of July, and it's just now starting to move. But after it's done, I think I'm going to be done with it. So here we go. All right, so these are the companies that I've chosen to go with right now. And the reason is because they had the best deals. So they had two of them had a buy one, get one free, and then the other one had 50% off. So yeah, that was one of the best times to buy up these challenges. And so that's exactly what I did. Bright Funding, you guys know that I got paid out with Bright Funding. Like it was like less than $200, but it still stuck with me. So I said this time around, it's going to be one of the first ones that I go with. 2 out of the 3 of these are buy one, get one free. I have 2 50s and then I have a 10. The 10 I just bought yesterday. So it's a buy one, get one free. And then one of these 50s is a buy one, get one free. And then I believe this 50K challenge is a part of this deal right here. That 20% off, 50% profit share from challenge phase. That's a part of this right here. So I'm currently in this one. The profit target is $4,000, right? This is a 2-phase. And I'm making sure that I am placing 0.01 lot sizes and then getting out for my minimum trading days for all of them. All of these accounts that I'm going to show you, I'm at least doing the minimum trading day so that I don't have to worry about once I pass it, having to, place extra trades and making sure that they count. Right now, I am up like 1,200 out of the 4,000 that I need. I am taking these, when I say ridiculously, stupidly slow, I'm talking about so slow. I've been in this trade since July 1st on this pair that I thought was going to move, but did not move. And that pair is NZD USD. I'll show you that trade in a minute because it's the only one that I'm in right now. And it's probably going to be the only one that I'm in until I have basically finished this phase. I only need 400 pips. I split it between 2 lots, which means I only need 200 pips per lot. Right? When you do your calculations, your lot size and your pip size, which I'll be telling you guys about all the time. I don't know why I'm looking over here when I should be looking over here. But I tell you guys about that all the time. Calculate your lot size and your pip size. People just be going in here willy-nilly. Oh, I just need a 1 to 2. What is a 1 to 2 in pips? What is a 1 to 2 in pips plus a lot? Like, what is that? What's your lot size? If you use 0.10, what is that in a 1 to 2? How many pips is a 1 to 2? Those are things that I think about. I overanalyze things so that I can have the best possible outcome. And I want to, I think you guys should do that as well. For this one, I use NZD USD. I was trying to see if I could use German 30. That was like the first time I'd ever used it. And I probably would never use it again because it don't move nothing like what I thought it would. Because I know that another YouTuber trades it and he seems like it's the best thing since sliced bread when it's not. German 30 is not my cup of tea. Neither is NZD USD, but I wanted to be special. I wanted to, stand out, be different. And this was the wrong pair to do it because it is so slow. Slow like a snail. Slow like a snail. Are we really up 13? I don't know. Are we up 13? Hold on 1 second. Oh, we are. Okay, we are. I had to check that for a second because, oh yeah, we going. Wait a minute, Jesus. We've got the 50s, the 250s, and then we've got the 10. So 1 trading day on this one because I just got it. Or wait, did I not? I'm going to need to try to do one on this one too. And then, of course, I did it on the 10 when I first got it. So it has 1. And then we have top tier trader. I chose this one because I see it on YouTube all the time, but people don't, they stop making videos about it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to see if I can pass it. And then since it's 1 phase, it's not 2 phases. With this particular challenge, these particular challenges are 1 phase. They do have 2 phases, but I chose the 1 phase because I wanted to get it over with. So these are 1 phase challenges, and I failed 2 in the past. So one is a 5, and then another one is a 25. I just got this one last week, and then I got the 5 yesterday. So I'm up $15, or maybe 15 and some change. I'm not really worried about these accounts because I just want to get the minimum trading days out the way. This one has a 3-day minimum trading day. So after that, I can just go on and just pass it. It has 25K is the 2,500 is the profit target. So I have two of those. One is a 5. Of course, you guys know if you don't know, 5Ks more than likely always come with a $500 profit target. 250 is the maximum daily loss. So once you get to 250, you lose it anyway. So yeah. And then last but not least is one of my favorites, which is Think Capital. Now I'm gonna show you guys this. I've lost a lot of accounts. These are 5K accounts, and this is back when the market was being dumb and wouldn't act right. So they had a buy one get one free, and I chose the 100K. It's a 3-step. I've never done a 3-step. It's gonna irritate me to no end, but because I know that they pay out, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, and I'm going to see what the end is going to be. Now, the profit target is 7,000, and I think I got to do that 3 times. So all I have to do is whatever pair I'm using, whether it be a USD-based pair or a CAD-based pair, figure out what that is in pips and lots, and then find my strategy or find my move in that pair. And I don't know if I'm gonna hold it or get it done in the same day, but I'm taking these slow. If I don't see the setup, I'm not moving. We're not faking it. We're not just trying to wing it and just go in there just because I think I see something. I can't risk it. This has a 3-day minimum trading day rule. If you choose the 3-step or the 2-step, you don't have a trailing drawdown. The 1-steps have a trailing drawdown, which is why I didn't want to go with it. I think these up here were one phase, and they had a trailing drawdown after $300. So I opted out for that. I opted not to do that. This is the trades that I took already. So this is 2 out of 3. The last one should be taken care of today when I get home at 6 o'clock because that's when they reset. Yeah, we're moving along here. All right, so let's get into this trade that I'm in. I haven't taken any other trades except for this one trade because I am just waiting on it to get to the profit, to the target that I wanted to get to. It's taking forever, and it's finally starting to move. But let's get into this NZD USD trade. Up top, you see that there's NZD USD. This is the pair that I thought I was going to use because I thought I wanted to be fancy and stand out, and it wasn't good. So, show you how I found the setup. I found a setup on the monthly. Now, I trade ICT concepts. I have now since combined it with CRT concepts because it works. It works. If you like a video on that or how I do it, let me know in the comment section below. So for the ICT concepts, what I do is I skip time frames. So the monthly to the daily to the 1 hour, the 1 hour to the 5 minute, the weekly to the 4 hour, the 4 hour to the 15 minute, the 15 minute to the 1 minute. Same thing with the daily to the 1 hour, 1 hour to the 5 minute. You can even go to the 1 minute. So that is how I do time frames. Okay. So we have it on the monthly. Price came in and tapped into this monthly internal range liquidity. We got on to the daily. This is where I got stuck for days. I'm talking about days, honey, days. Now I know that price is going to go down. I just don't know when. This is where we talk about predicting the market and where you can never predict the market. This is where we got stuck. Now most times I know that once price takes out a high, it goes lower. Because for a bullish move, we need a down close candle. For a bearish move, we need an up close candle. I just didn't know. That's why I say I do not do sales. Because I don't know which candle is going to be the candle. So I said, you know what? Let me see if I can. I was trying it and I got in early and I was in like $600 of drawdown. I said, I'm going to hold it because as long as price don't mitigate this gap, I'm fine. So that's what I did. I held it. Price stopped. Didn't mitigate this gap. And then it began to turn around. But I was already in $600 worth of drawdown, and I did not feel like putting in another lot to test out this theory in order to pass this challenge. So I waited. I waited through it. And I decided to, while I was in the drawdown, see about CRT. So I put the previous month's high and low, and it basically correlated with the forever model, or the market maker model, I'm sorry. And it led me right back here. And now, I'll show you the thing. That's the low. That is the candle range low right here. And I believe this, no, that is my entry. Where's the other one? I don't know where the thing is. That's the low. Where's the high? That's the high. That is the candle range high here. This is the candle range low. So if we go to the monthly, back to the monthly. So when you want to try to combine both of these together, if you can't find your way, then this is a good way to do it. So I combine both of these concepts together. So I marked up the previous month's high and low. And once price came in and the person who teaches this, he says once price stabs this, then, you know, you can basically enter because it's called a turtle soup or something. I don't really understand it. That's kind of, I didn't do it, but this is my indicator that price was getting ready to turn around, because if you wick up, you get lower prices. If you close, if you wick up, you get lower prices. If you wick down, you get higher prices. If you close above, you get higher prices. If you close below, you get lower prices. That is the rule of thumb for not the market maker model, but the CRT model. So I try to keep that in mind. And here we are. The market maker model, my entry should have been here. So that's just what I'm doing. I'm waiting. So when it's all said and done, I only need about 209 pips. So from here to here, both of these liquidities will be taken out. Once that's done, this first phase will be done. And I'm upset because it's taking all of this time. But of course, I did choose a monthly time frame to swing on, so it was my fault. But when it's all said and done, it'll be done, and then I'll have to do the second phase, which is half of the first phase. So I just got to pick the right pair going forward, and then, you know, I'll be okay. So this first pair was a little test, and going forward, whatever pair that I'm going to use next is going to be hopefully a lot better. I've chosen Euro-based pairs and GBP-based pairs. I can never say that. So that's what I'm looking for this particular setup. I can't tell you how many pips we are in right now, but this is a monthly swing. Monthly to a daily swing, and it's been hard trying to hold this. It has. But for those of you who want to be swing traders, this is what you got to do. This is how it goes. On to the other pairs. Now, I don't know which one I'm going to end up going with. I don't. It's going to be a USD based pair or a CAD pair. I'll say it like this. If one of these pairs, whichever one, Euro, GB, or GBP, whichever one hits its intended alert first, that's the one I'm going with. That's what I'm going to say. I'm banking on Euro CAD to be it, because I really want to, you know, do that, and I see it getting ready to turn around. But if it should so happen to be Euro USD, oh, that's a mouthful, then so be it. That's what we're going to go with. I'm holding on to the fact that Euro CAD is going to be my pair for the duration. Euro CAD and GBP CAD is going to be my pairs for the duration of this challenge, because once NZD USD is done, we getting rid of it. Okay? So you guys, let's take care. If you want to join the Discord, it's a free Discord. It's a free community. I'd love to have you in there. Just click the link in the description and or the pinned comment, and, you know, come in, say hi. We'll have conversation. We'll look at chart markups and things of that nature, and then, you know, we'll go on from there. If you need help with something, let me know. I'll teach this strategy to you along with the other strategy that I know of. I'm not a gatekeeper, so if there's anything you guys want to know about how to, you know, pass a challenge, or how I would pass a challenge like I'm doing now, then, you know, just come into the Discord, ask your questions, and then, you know, I'll answer them the best that I can. So you guys are blessed. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be the deck confession. So stay tuned for that.